What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Gran Turismo 5 Let's Play. And today we're continuing on with our playthrough. Obviously we have our pink Yaris from the last episode. I got like several minutes into this take before realizing the audio wasn't working from the game side. It was just me talking. So we're going to kind of just do this all over again. I'm going to talk about the backstory with this episode and what's going on with these Let's Play series. So as you guys have noticed, I've been uploading both the German lock and this at the same time. Once the German lock is completed, that will just cease to happen. It'll just be this playthrough of this game until we complete it. And then from there, we'll move on to, I'm planning on a Gran Turismo 3 and Pokemon run. We're finally going to bring Pokemon content back. I know I've said it for years now that I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it this time. We're going to be bringing in, more than likely, I'll do an idea just popped in my head, is doing a Let's Play of Leaf Green alongside Gran Turismo 3, as they were the two games that started my foray into those two series between Gran Turismo and Pokemon. So we'll probably do that at some point. It'll be maybe like a Leaf Green randomizer and a prize car only run of Gran Turismo 3. Gives a little bit more of a challenge than just playing through them like normal. I'm already playing through Gran Turismo 3 again on a personal file, so this will be just for fun on my end, but then on this side of things, we're going to do a full challenge run just like we have in the past. But this video is centered around a car that I thought was in Gran Turismo 3. Turns out it wasn't. For some reason, I thought it was. It debuted in Gran Turismo 4. And it's a funky variation of a very popular car. And I've been playing off and on my Gran Turismo 4 save that I started the Let's Play on this channel back in like 2019 or 2020. I want to say it was 2019. I actually experienced this car a little bit today. I bought it on that save, and I was like, I've only experienced it like one other time. Let me see what this car can do. And it took my quarter-mile record on my Gran Turismo 4 save away from the RS6 Avant that I built in that game, much like I am in the German lock. At some point, you guys will see that, kind of showing my hand a little bit. I don't know when this video goes up in comparison, but if you guys watched my Gran Turismo 2 Plus Let's Play, you already know the car of choice here, and it is the Evo. However, it's not just any Evo. It is the Evo 7 GTA. Now, what makes the GTA different compared to most Evos is this was the first Evo to ever feature an automatic transmission. In fact, it's a 5-speed automatic transmission, and it is funky. I mean, it is the weirdest way to experience the Evo, in my opinion. The Evo 6 and 7 are my two favorite generations of the Evo. I'm actually going to mark this as a favorite. And today we're going to be kind of building this and tackling some races with it that I've never done with the GTA before. So the most I've experienced the GTA, aside from my recent foray, same day I'm filming this, in Gran Turismo 4, I drove it one time in Gran Turismo 4. Like, I took a couple of laps and I decided, it's weird. And I garaged it for the rest of my playthrough, if not sold it. So I have a really interesting relationship with Evo, and I'm excited to try this one out. So let's go ahead and get that start up. That good old 4G63. That's probably one of my favorite features of GT5 is the startup like noises and stuff. And when that wasn't in GT7 when that first came out, I was kind of bummed, but then they brought it back, thankfully. But I think this game did it better. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is, I don't know if the oil changes still affects cars in this new of a game. It looks like it does. So we're going to go, I should have used the coupon, but I'm going to pay for it this time, I guess. And we're going to slap some wheels on it. Now, you probably, as most people know, I'm a BBS LM fanboy. I'm like Adam LZ with Blitzo 3s, but with BBS LMs. But I'm not going to throw that in this, because I feel like this is a car that benefits from, like, TE37s the best. So let's see if we can find some. Oh, those are REs. There's some LMRs, but not the OG LMs. What I'm looking for is these, effectively, these TE37s. I wanted more of a gold, but I'll do the bronze. Let's see, any aero options we can do. We can do a wing, but honestly, I wasn't going to, because I actually kind of like the little baby wing. But that looks sick. Maybe we'll do a different Evo. Maybe we'll do like a 9 or something like that, and we'll do aero on it. Don't need to do any of this stuff. I was about to say, I doubt you can do racing modifications to this specific car. We're going to do a couple of tuning work to this car, a little bit of tuning mods. We're not going to go crazy. Obviously, we have a 15,000 credit budget, but the goal is to kind of make this thing a little spicy. So let's see what we can do. We got some suspension work we can do. We're gonna opt for the height adjustable. That way we can get like a little bit of adjustment, but obviously we're not getting the benefit of the full customized kit. It's already on sports hards, but I am gonna bump it up to sports softs. Most of the money with this to start off with is going to go into handling, and then we're gonna go up and do the ECU tune as well, which should get us up to 334. Of course, this offers 325. This is a better deal. Still gonna keep it stock turbo for now. Let's see, is there anything else I can add on? We're gonna do the air filter upgrade. So about 350 horsepower out of this Evo out of the gate. So yeah, I want to get this on there at some point. This big old Terpsky. Is there anything here we could do? The looks like just the downpipe, the catalytic converter. So what did that get us up to? I didn't even pay attention how much power this car actually made. But it makes good enough power. About to have some fun with it. So let's see. What are our final numbers at with the Evo? We've got 356 horsepower and 474 performance points. So not too shabby at all. All right, let's go into A-Spec. Let's see what events we can take this to. I don't know if there's an Evo-specific event that we've unlocked. We've got the... Does this count as a 90s car? Or is it a 2001? It's somewhere in there. Uh-oh. Is the game frozen? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so this is not a 90s car, but what... Do I have anything that can enter? My MR2. Okay. So can't run the Evo in this. Looks like we are SOL on this side. Well, we haven't done the Clubman Cup yet. Maybe that'll be what we do with the Evo. We'll do the Clubman Cup. We'll see what she can do here. So our opponent lineup, we've got a GTST. We've got a Celica GT4. That might be a bit of a challenge. We have an SS2. We've got a Mazda Familia sedan. I believe that's just a Protege. A 120i. We have obviously our Evo GTA. We have a Civic Type R. We have a Z30 or 280Z. We have a Altezza and a DC5 and a Celica 2800 GT from 81. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a couple of tweaks here. We're going to set traction control down to 1. I usually turn it off on all-wheel drive cars. Honestly, this car we can turn it off. Let's just fully disable the traction control on this car and go nuts. Alright, it does look pretty good. I kind of like how this one looks. I'm pretty happy with that. That 5-speed transmission is going to be so funky, though, because it behaves differently than most cars in GT. At least it does with GT4. I don't know how it will be here. Oh, it still behaves, yeah. It behaves like an automatic. Like the same, like, slushy kind of like, you know, on the shift. I like that, though. That's a nice attention to detail they did with this car. I don't know if there are any other cars in this game that do this. So if there are, let me know, because I find it like a really neat feature. And of course they did this in GT4 as well. Oh, come on. I didn't even mess with the suspension. I need to do that. I need to fine tune the suspension on this car a little bit. What little tuning I can do. Man, a 5-lap race this early in the game is interesting. Oops. We're in a little wide. It's a good looking car. Honestly, like, it's really good looking. I like this car a lot. I can't wait for them to get RPCS3 dealt with on Steam Deck, because I will play the snot out of this in GT6 on there too. Because this is not going to plan at all. We are like way off track. Trying my best to keep it in the white, but she's understeering a lot. This thing's got some pretty gnarly understeer. It's not as bad as the B5 though in GT2 Plus. That was one of the worst things I've ever experienced. And I can't remember. I think I think it was the B6. No, it was a different car I built for the German lot. And I think you guys will see soon. I may be wrong, but it's just as bad. And I think it was either the B6S4, but I swear I also got an RS4 at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I actually sat down and filmed the German lock, so I've been kind of taking a break from filming it to focus on this, really, because I have a lot. I've actually had more fun filming this series than I have filming the German lock. Man, that corner is killing me with this car. I just love the fact that it shifts like an automatic, because most cars in GT kind of have a manual like shift to them. There's like a pause when you change gear, unless you're in a car that has like a sequential. So this to actually shift like an automatic, even if it is more than likely way too fast for early 2000s slush box, I highly doubt the GTA shifted this fast in real life. But yeah, the downshift behaves like an automatic, having driven a slush box early 2000s 5-speed. Nail the brakes coming in the corner here. Come on. Turn for me. Sounds good. I love the sound. It sounds really good. It's so interesting hearing that. That felt like a kick down. That was funny. I don't know why I'm acting surprised. It's an automatic transmission car, but I guess because I'm not used to this kind of slippage, I guess. Like the sound of an automatic kind of slipping into gear versus that kind of hesitation and pause for the manuals, or kind of banging into gear like you would get on the sequentials. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just the fact that it's almost got a kickdown switch to it. It definitely has some pretty gnarly understeer, so I think some good suspension tweaks will fix that. But it's definitely funky. That sounds good. Let her eat a little bit here on the straight. See, if I kick it in a second, we'll handle this better. A little bit. That was much better. One more lap to go. We are absolutely crushing this. I did not expect that to happen. I figured the Celica and the Civic would be kind of on my bumper a little bit. I didn't expect to kind of just run away with this race like I am. I guess the Evo, even with the understeer it's doing, is still dominant. Of course, if you guys have watched me long enough, you know anytime I get near an Evo, for some reason I just become absurd. One of my most popular drag builds. I had a pretty good presence in the drag scene at GT6 for a while. Oh crap. And my car of choice was an Evo. So, man, that was a little botched. It's fine. Here it'll come by, that's cool. And we're going to swing around here one more time. And across the line. Good race 1 victory for the Evo. Alright, let's... Before I get copyright claimed again, let's get out of here. And I'll just try to figure out if I can talk over this. Tokyo R246. Heck yeah, I'm excited for this. This is a good track. I'm excited for that. This should be fun. Alright, let's get rolling. I'm about to say. Whoa. Alright, so we're on a much faster track. This should be a lot more beneficial for the Evo here because it's going to be a bit more top-end focused. So let's see what we can make happen here. We got the 120i, trying to close the door a little bit, wasn't able to. Got the Mazda Familia, which I believe still is the Protege. I think, yeah, that's definitely a Protege. We got the Celica. I think this is the GT4 or is this the SS2? I saw an SS2. Nope, the white one's the GT4. Definitely the white one. What is this? The Chaser in front of us? Or the Primera? I think it's the Primera. What was the Primera sold as here? Oh, that was a G20. That's right. That specific Primera was the Infiniti G20. And then finally the GTST. Kind of tried to shut the door on me a little bit, and it kind of hurt me, but it's fine. I thought for some reason in my head I forgot the GTS-T. The T is for turbo. And I built a GTS 25 Type S on GT4 with the RB25 in it. And I was like, why is it so much slower than the GTS-T Type M? That's because the GTS-T is turbocharged. Whereas the GTS 25 you couldn't turbocharge in GT4. Oh, this track is much better for this car. It's so interesting playing this in HD after pretty much being stuck with this track in standard def for so long, because like I said, I haven't played GT5 in a very long time, and if I remember correctly, this track was not in GT6. I think it was when it was finally cut was GT6, and for some reason they refused to bring it back, even though I think that the R246 and Special Stage Route 5 and 11 absolutely crushed Tokyo Expressway. Because I feel like if they were going to bring any of those tracks back, they could probably utilize Tokyo Expressway. Because, I mean, Special Stage Route 5 and 11 and 7 were all based on the Japanese highways. So in my head, Polyphony, if you're watching this, if you're gonna mess with old tracks, you know, make it like make sense, because that Grand Valley reboot sucks. I mean, it's an alright track, but it's not Grand Valley as I grew up with and everyone else grew up with. But I would love to see R246, Special Stage Route 5, Special Stage Route 11 all return as layouts of Tokyo Expressway. If anyone can tell me what that building is back there, let me know, because it looks cool. I'm good with history, not geography, so I assume that's a Tokyo Sports Stadium. Kind of like the Kingdome and the, I think it's CenturyLink now? Is that the Seattle circuit before the Kingdome was demolished? Which for some reason, when I was like 13, 14 years old, I had an obsession with watching building demolitions. I don't know. I mean, I'm on the autism spectrum, so weird stuff like that does interest me. But I was like all over for a while just watching building demos. It was interesting. Oh, there we go. Much better. It definitely still has some understeer. I'm going to probably... I forgot to do it before this race started because I was trying to talk over the song there, like I am right now, because I keep forgetting to mute the VGM, and do some good tweaks on the suspension, because I think this car needs it. This car needs some sharpening up on here because it understeers way too much. And all right, the final corner here, a lot of understeer, so I can kind of get the all-wheel drive to kick in. Get that 5-speed screaming. I've actually really enjoyed this car so far. This has been fun. For a wacky version of the Evo. Now, if I have a 7RS or a TME pop up, yeah, I'm probably still going to pick it over this. But this has been like a fun experience of a car that I have not really given the time of day in any Gran Turismo game. It's been kind of the variant I've least used, you know, including the GSR. I mean, I always default to the RS. That's my thing, or the TME. One of the two when it comes to Evos. I will default to, or in the case of GT6, the RS TME. But I kind of tend to stick with the RS trims because they're the most Spartan, lightweight versions of the Evo. But this has been a fun one. I've actually really come to enjoy the Evo GTA just in the short time messing with it. So this has actually been a great experience with this car. I actually maybe one day when they are imported, or when they're able to be imported, which I mean isn't that far away, honestly. Now that I think about it, I mean this is a 2001 model year car, and I turned 25 this year, and I was born in '99. So I mean, within 2 years, Evo GTAs will be legal to import. Maybe it'll be fun to buy one in real life. Sure, is the manual going to be the better option for the Evo? Duh. But I don't know, having a wacky version of the Evo that not a lot of people know about, I think would be pretty cool. Because, you know, most people, when they think of the Evo, they think of the GSR, the MR, the RS, stuff like that. They don't think of the GTA because it's weird with the auto and all that stuff. So I think, honestly, that might be my preferred Evo choice, just to be a little unique. Sure, I'm sure this automatic cannot hold power like the manuals can in these cars, but granted, the 4G can't hold power that well without being built. But yeah, I mean, this era of Mitsubishi was probably my favorite because I love the Eclipse, the 2G Eclipse. I love the Evo 6 and 7. I know the 8 and the 9 are just Evo 7s or body kits, but, you know, improved Evo 7s. But the 6 and 7 kind of hold it for this is an 02 model year car, but, you know, same thing. It'll be illegal in a couple years. Get some more cash. Hey, level 8. Heck yeah. All right. We're absolutely running away with this, so it looks like we're going to be more than good on money. Tell my fiance to charge her phone. Let's see. All right, we're going to go into our settings here. And, wow, I haven't seen this interface in a very long time. All right, we're going to go here. We're going to go ahead and fully drop it. I'm going to go about a 1 millimeter higher here. That is definitely where our understeer is coming from. So we're going to bump this up, and we're going to bump this down to 4.2. We're going to fully stiffen up our dampers here, which probably isn't the best idea, but considering how limited the adjustment is, I don't know if I want to mess with the camber. Maybe if I had toe adjustment, I would, but I don't. So we're going to leave those alone. Do I have the brake balance controller? I don't think I do. I do, okay. So I'm actually going to give the rear a bit more bias because I think that'll be helpful as well in the braking. Alright, there we go. I think this is going to be a good lineup for this car. Alright, let's make it happen. We got one last race. I believe this is the... Ah, crap. Well, please hold. Our PSCS 3 has frozen again. Alright, we're back. So, if I had to guess, we lost our progress in that championship. Oh, we lost everything. We didn't need... We lost... I guess this is why you save your games, ladies and gents. Because, well, I mean, I don't know. Do we still have our credits? No, we don't. Because I put this car in softs. Well, shoot. Okay. Womp womp. That sucks. I totally thought we had just kept our stuff. I guess, ladies and gents, this is why you save frequently. So don't just learn from me on that. Luckily, I somehow remember all the mods we did to this car before we did that. But we're gonna do a couple more races. I guess we'll revisit the Clubman Cup at some point, or I'll do it off camera or something. I think that puts us back to where we were, right? Just for safety, I think that does put us back where we were. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll add on something if I can here. See, there's like some light weighting we can do. There is not. Okay. Well, shoot. Is there anything from here? Nope. Okay, actually, we can get a flywheel. We'll do that. We'll just throw the flywheel on. Give us a little bit of extra sportiness, but I think the point of this was actually to leave that stuff completely stock, so I'll take that back off. But, yeah. Definitely a unexpected error. So we're actually going to put the stock flywheel back on. Oh well. That definitely kind of screwed me a little bit, but I'm gonna do better this time about saving. Shoot, not what I wanted to do. I guess actually, let's see. I hear that the Jeff Gordon NASCAR School is a good way to make some cash, so I guess we'll close out the video by doing that. Doing something related to this. We'll watch the video and all that stuff. And, play around with that. Release got to showcase the Evo a little bit. We'll probably just revisit the Sunday Cup at some point. Well, maybe we'll do some different stuff with it, the Evo, in this series as well. Because I do really like that car, and I think with some proper suspension settings, it'll be awesome. Hey, look who it is! Horrible,
Hi, I'm Jeff Gordon,
animated,
professional NASCAR
it's scary.
driver. I'm here to teach you driving techniques that are very special to NASCAR racing.
Is it? Is it special in NASCAR?
NASCAR is a race series with a
You
lot
turn
of
left.
history, having started back in 1947. Though
Yeah,
they're
started
still
by
called
people
stock cars,
smuggling alcohol
today's NASCAR race
during the
cars
Prohibition,
are built
I
on
think.
steel tube frames.
Archaic.
NASCAR regulations require the car to be 3,400 pounds, which is kind of heavy for
Heavy.
a competition racing car. But
I mean,
because of
you know
this,
that.
driving techniques for NASCAR require that much more precision, care, and finesse.
Sure.
The engine is a
Oh.
358 cubic inch carbureted overhead valve V8. Now just hearing
Ancient.
this, it might sound like old technology to you,
It does.
but that's really not the case. Even though these NASCAR engines are OHV, they rev up to 10,000 RPM.
Lame. F1 revs to we used to rev to 20.
Any engine expert would know that this requires the same level of technology as an F1 racing, which has double
Okay.
overhead cam engines revving up to 20,000 RPM.
Okay, well, I just said that.
The transmission is a 4-speed. That's why you have to select the gear ratios to match each track. This setup of gear ratios is
If you
very
can't tell, I
important.
like making fun of NASCAR. I find it's a pastime for me, honestly.
In NASCAR, there's less difference in the performance of each race car. As
Gosh,
compared to
they've
other
come a long way
categories
with
of
3D
racing.
models.
That's why just a
People.
slight difference in the settings or the difference
I
in
wonder
driver
if they
skill
actually
can
put
lead to
Jeff
winning
Gordon in a
or losing.
mocap suit for this.
Most NASCAR races are on an oval track.
Are they?
Though an oval track is very simple in shape.
Not really
it's that
anymore,
very
honestly.
shape
They've moved
that
to a lot
makes
of
it
road
require
courses, which
unique
I like
driving
seeing.
techniques. One of the first things you'll need to learn is drafting in other people's slipstreams.
Oh,
The
this
closer
is
that
easy.
you get to the car in front of you, the more you reduce aerodynamic drag of your car to
Yep,
overtake your opponent.
knew that.
Drafting is a technique that is of course required in all kinds of racing, but on an oval track, it becomes crucial because there are no low-speed corners. You can draft.
You know, when
at
I
any
was
time,
younger, then I
but
did pay
remember,
attention to
the better the
NASCAR. I was a
draft,
Dale
the
Jr.
less
guy,
the
so
downforce.
I know Jeff Gordon and him are sworn
Enough
enemies.
with the talking. Let's get you into the car. You ready to drive? I'll see you on the track.
At least it doesn't sound like he was reading a teleprompter. Alright. We're going to do the beginner one first. Obviously, as that's the only one we have access to. So it's just drafting. I get like 20 grand from this. That's nice. I kind of want to see if I can get that rare Camry variant on this. Alright. Let's do some drafting.
Ready?
We'll go hood view for this. Don't they teach you to stay high on the bank? Oh, this is not... Okay. I completely scuffed it.
Try that one more time.
Whoops.
Ready.
Come on, boy. Yep. Slingshot engaged. Alright, we're out of here. I feel so bad for saying that. I apologize. I made myself cringe.
Excellent.
I think when I was a kid, I did get at least all silvers on this. I unfortunately deleted my childhood save, so I have no clue how I did as a kid. But right now, we only have access to the beginner side of this, so we'll have to just make do with that. So we got to draft multiple cars here. Let's see here. I'm reading. Okay. So I guess it's just I need to get around 2 other cars. Or 3 other cars. Juan Montoya. Good old, sucks he left F1. I'm understanding he was good at F1. I don't know how he did in NASCAR, though, because, again, I didn't really pay attention.
Ready.
Alright. We out of here. Some lag there. We got a couple cars. Oh, hello. That's the wall. Thanks for that. Was that Montoya too? That was the Montoya car. Why am I lagging behind here? What's going on? Man, Jeff Gordon's car is slow. Man, that's...
All right, no worries. Let's give it another shot.
Hey, alright.
Ready.
I think the idea is to draft this one. Draft the Jimmy Johnson car. Kind of hang tight with him.
Uh-oh. Oh, now you've done it.
Whoops.
Are you ready?
Okay, so try that again without slamming in the back of Montoya. So draft the Jimmy Johnson car. Kind of hang tight. See if I can squeeze by Montoya here. We're going to kind of draft him. That wall bump screwed me a little bit. Okay, this is actually kind of difficult. I'm having a lot harder of a time with this than I was earlier, so. Man, I didn't even get around nobody. That sucks. All right.
Get ready.
I am ready. I was born ready. All right. So we've at least got third right now, so that's going to give us a nice podium here. Crap!
Are you ready?
I had a little flow going there too. Like, that sucks.
Hey, are you all right?
Son of a... I barely nudged him. What the heck, man?
Did you mess
Shoot.
up somewhere? Ready.
I thought this was going to be easy. I'm struggling here. I shouldn't be struggling. Why am I struggling so bad with this? Slingshot around both of them. Kind of hang low. Also, this time, Jimmy Johnson's actually kind of fast. Oh, no! Gosh dang, these things turn like garbage.
Ready?
Ugh. And I just screamed past Montoya there. I just know. I got hung up on the wall. It was over. Ugh, man, this is killing me. Alright, let's hang low. It's a good run. So you can squeeze by Tony Stewart. That was close. Okay.
That's a good time.
I'll take that. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Still not level 8 yet, so that probably will be wrapping up this for now. Because of the glitch with the championship race we just did. So I think, yeah, we have to get level 9 for that, so we still got 2 levels to go in that. We've unlocked the AMG Driving Academy. We've unlocked everything else. Man, I loved that Top Gear challenge. That was so fun. And I'm excited to try these out, because I really, if I remember correctly, I really liked the Gran Tour one. But, for now, that unfortunately ends today's episode. So, with all that said, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give a like and subscribe for more content coming soon on GT5. We're going to come back and hopefully not have any odd crashes like that. I expect there to be more crashes, but I'm going to try to get better save discipline so that we don't lose all of our progress when that happens. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.